Miss Kelsey at Mellowstate. I'm a full-time reseller and I got a truckload of clothing from an estate sale I bought out, and I've been unboxing it slowly and I was like, why am I not filming this? So today I'm going to go through some of the bags with you. I'm not going to edit this video. You are going to see items as I pull them out. That was a Talbot's top. And I'm going to share the story of how I started reselling. Hopefully that's something interesting to you. But I am going to also try to show you the brands. This is Neely Lowton, I think is how you say it. But anyway, I am 27 years old. I started reselling when I was in 2013. I don't even know how old I was. I was like in middle school. It was a long time ago. 2013 was when I made my very first sale, and it was a 3-lot set of mascara. Let me tell you why the heck I was selling mascara back in 2013. So my grandmother and I used to coupon. Does anybody remember when those couponing shows came out, like the Crazy Couponers, Extreme Couponers, whatever the case is? That was us. I would walk into CVS. We would have like a little zip up binder of our coupons. We would look at the deals. I forget the website that I used to use, but there was a website I would check like every single day for coupon deals. And then we would go to these stores and we would walk out with free stuff. I mean, it was like the biggest thrill when I was in middle school. I loved it. I would beg her to bring me couponing because I obviously didn't have a car. And we got a lot of makeup. I got some clothing. Obviously the health and beauty, toothpaste, laundry detergent, blah, blah, blah. I got all that stuff for free. So it added up very quickly. I had a lot of stuff that at the time I didn't really need because I was so young. My family used what we could, but the makeup and stuff, nobody was using. So one day, I don't even know what made me do it, but I was looking at my stuff, my stockpile, and I was like, what could I do with this stuff? And I guess I saw Poshmark somewhere, whether it was a commercial or online or YouTube. I don't know where I saw Poshmark at the time because, again, this was back in 2013. Here we have a Madewell New with the Tag sweater. By the way, some of this is going to be listed on Poshmark. Some of this I'll list on Whatnot, eBay, Mercari, all those good things. Anyway, sorry. I don't know where I heard about Poshmark. I couldn't tell you at this point. It was so long ago. But I made an account, and I don't even think I had a debit card at this point. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I made the sale and then I asked to put my debit card on, or maybe I used my mom's. I don't remember. I don't remember if I was old enough to have a debit card because I might have had a job at that point. Who knows? Anyway, I found Poshmark and I made an account. And, you know, I was hopeful. I was young, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, nowhere in my mind did I have, this is what I'm going to do full time eventually. I'm going to be a full-time reseller. That didn't cross my mind. But what I did is I took these pictures. Oh my gosh. The pictures I took are just so bad. The titles I put, I'm pretty sure I just put L'Oreal mascaras. I listed them and they sold almost instantly after I listed them. Ooh, this is fun. Cute pair of Lily Pulitzer pants. I actually think I'm going to put these in a box or set these aside so I can list them right after I make this video. But I listed the L'Oreal mascaras and they sold instantly. Like quite literally press the list button and they sold. And not only did they sell very fast, I think I sold 3 mascaras for a total of $10. At the time, Poshmark had different selling fees. So I'm pretty sure I got more of that than what it is now. But anyway, that's another side tangent. But they sold instantly, and not only did they sell instantly, I also had people in the comments saying, do you have any more of these? This is discontinued. This is my favorite mascara, and they stopped making it, yada, yada, yada. I didn't have any more of them. I literally should have broken that up. I could have probably gotten way more money, but it instantly got me hooked. And ever since, I started selling my own items out of my own closet when I was in middle school, and then I started thrifting. I started to go to thrift stores and try to purchase items for like less, and sell them for more. That's basically what reselling is. You purchase it for a small amount and you sell it for more money. So I got hooked pretty quickly, very quickly. Now, to be fair, I was young. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, there's so much money to be made. I stuck with it. Like I said, I sold items in my own closet. And I think it was once I was in high school is when I started going out and actually going to thrift stores to buy, to sell. But it was a very slow moving thing when I was at this age. Oh my gosh, this is a pair of Uggs. Those are so cute. I was very slow to it in high school. I didn't need the money. I just kind of did it because it was fun. It was a really fun thing for me to do. AGL loafers. By the way, you guys should definitely be writing down these brands because a lot of them are really big money maker brands. So that's how I got started. I sold old couponing stockpile items. And then from there, I grew it naturally. So once I was in college, I still thrifted all the time. I was literally always at thrift stores. Ooh, let me get another bag really quick. I'm not going to edit this, so sorry if there's breaks in between. Forgive me. I always shopped at thrift stores in college. I mean, I was broke. I think every college student is broke, but I would buy things to resell here and there. I didn't have much room, so I had like a box in the top corner of my closet where I would keep my inventory. So I had to be very mindful of things I was picking up. I didn't know what comps were. I didn't know what the sell-through rate were. I just bought what I thought was cute, bought what I could get for cheap, and I sold it. Did things sell quickly? Not necessarily, but they sold, and that's what kept me in the game. That's what kept me excited. And this is a really cute J. McLaughlin linen romper. That's so cute. I look back at some of my older sales from when I was in college, and you guys, I was making like $2 to $3 on every item, and I thought I was like bringing in bank. I remember I had a post office like drop box right down the street from my apartment. These are J. McLaughlin as well. And I was there like all the time. So I was selling pretty consistently, what I thought was consistent at least. Free People pants. A lot of these I actually would be bringing inside to photograph now for today's listings, but I don't have my steamer here yet, and some of this stuff needs to be steamed and, you know, ironed. So anyway, I felt like I was selling a lot at the time, but looking back, my sales were pretty much pathetic. I got to learn the platforms though, which I guess is very helpful. We have some Athleta leggings. But yeah, I did it through college. I learned stuff, but it wasn't until after college where I was left with $80,000 worth of debt where I was like, oh crap, I need to pay this off like now. Like I did not like having that debt over my head. It stressed me out. So I said, okay, well, if I made this much reselling, then I could definitely make this much if I learn more and try harder. Because obviously there are people out there making full-time livings off reselling. So I was like, if they can do it, I could definitely do it. I just need to learn. So I watched so many YouTubers. I try to learn. And even looking back when I was paying off my student debt, which was 2000, I think I paid it off over a year ago at this point. It took me just under 3 years to pay that off. Working part-time reselling part-time. Even looking back at when I was doing that, I still would tell myself I could have done better. Like, again, I really wasn't looking up comps. I really wasn't looking up sell-through rate. My business thrived, thankfully, off good intuition and just understanding the market, which, don't get me wrong, there were definitely items that have been sitting and I've had for like forever because I bought them during that period, or I had them during that period. But it worked. It somehow worked. I did good somehow without looking up comps and sell-through rate. Now I would never tell somebody to ignore comps and sell-through rate. Don't buy items just because you think they're cute. Buy them because you have evidence that they will sell. But at the time, that's what I did. And it wasn't until probably 2 years ago where like I was like, oh, comps, sell-through rate, this is helpful. So yeah, I don't know how I did that. But anyway, I paid off my student loans in just under 3 years, $80,000 doing this part-time. I met my now fiance, Dan, and he kind of really was like, I was very unhappy at my last job. Like, just very unhappy. It just went downhill really fast. It wasn't something I was passionate about. I worked at a hospital and I was very unhappy. I was always doing Poshmark work and stuff on my breaks there. Like, I was making more money doing Poshmark and eBay reselling than I was at the job. So you can imagine that I was like, what am I doing? Why am I checking into this corporate healthcare, whatever job instead of doing reselling full time? And I think it all goes back to being scared. I was terrified that it would fail. I wouldn't make enough money. I started social media in April of 2023. Yeah, April of 2023 on my birthday. And that was picking up really quickly. And basically Dan looked at me and he was like, you're doing really good. Why are you staying at your job? And so were my coworkers. My coworkers were saying the same thing. They were like, you have no debt. You live with your parents. You don't have a car payment. Why are you staying in a job that's making you miserable instead of just taking the leap and doing it? Worst comes to worst, you get another job and you clock in every day and every night and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, why am I staying here? And it basically just, it was fear. The fear of not having health insurance, of not having a steady paycheck scared me. And I wish I could have left that job sooner. I wish I took the jump because ever since leaving that job, I've had more time to invest into my business. I've made more money than I could ever imagine. I'm so grateful. And I'm having fun doing it. There has not been a day I've woken up and said, oh my gosh, I don't want to work today. So if anybody is watching this and they're debating taking the jump, I highly recommend taking the jump because if all else fails, you can get a different job. You can get a different job, go back to your job, whatever the case is. But that's kind of my story of how I got started. It's been super fun. Again, my reselling business has slowly turned into a social media business where I make content for you guys and make money off of it, which is an added bonus. I never in my life pictured me sitting here making YouTube videos, making Instagram posts, TikTok videos, and having anybody watch them. Never in my dreams. I'm so grateful. I just love this life that has been given to me. So that's how I got started. I would absolutely love to hear how you got started reselling in the chat. I can go into more detail about other things like when did I start selling on eBay compared to Poshmark? Which platform did I sell first? Well, you guys know I started on Poshmark first, but which platform do I recommend first? Looking back at my story. But anyway, I thought I would just come on and make this video. Also, if you guys want to see me like do one unboxing a day, let me know because I feel bad that you guys haven't gotten to see me unbox. Look at all this stuff. Like there's just so much here that I haven't shared with you guys. And maybe if you guys show interest, I will start trying to open one bag or one box a day with you. Also, if you're not following me on TikTok at Mellowstate, Instagram, and Facebook, you should be because I do short form content all the time over there. But anyway, sorry this isn't edited. I just wanted to come on and say hi because I haven't seen you guys in so long. And I hit over 1,000 followers. So smooches to everybody. Let's get going. Let's get working. Share your story in the chat and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.